We want to look at a question on finance that is on exchange rates. So we're going to look at a question from the question paper of June 2024, and this is our paper one question paper from the province of Eastern Cape. So we go to our question. It's question 4 on that question paper, whereby it reads, in the Africa Cup of Nations, the winning soccer team was promised $7 million. The team, including the technical staff, is a total number of 30 members. They are going to share the 7 million equally, $7 million equally, right? The winning money in digits. So obviously, we are given the win 7 million. So we need to write the money in digits, having 2 marks. So in our other section, we are going to say this is basically 7 million. So remember, 7 million has got 6 zeros. So we are going to say, of course, you are supposed to show a space and then a space again to put the other 3. Remember, the spacing should be in the form of 3 zeros, starting from the units going to the left. So basically, that's what we have. So basically, we are saying you space them with 3 figures starting from this side, going this side. Remember, this one is representing the unit. So basically, that's what we have. We go to the next part of our question, which reads, determine how much each member will receive if they win the tournament. Round off the answer to nearest 1,000. So if you check according to our question, it's saying there are 30 members and they are going to share the 7 million equal. So very important that they are going to share equal. So basically we're going to say 30 into 7 million, or the 7 million divided by 30, so that we get how much each member will receive. And then we have to round off to the nearest 1,000. So we can take note of that. So we're going to say on 4.1.2, we have our 7 million. And then this 7 million, we are going to divide it by 30. So if you divide by 30, you're going to get your answer is 233, 233,333 33 cents. So we refer back to the question, it requires us to round off to the nearest thousand. So we have got our thousand here. So we look behind our thousand, we have got a 3, which is in the range 0 to 4. So it doesn't change our 3. So it means our 3 doesn't change. Then all the figures that are after 3 becomes 0, 0. So basically that's what we have. So on our other section, we are going to say it is equal to 233,000. So this becomes your final answer. So that's what we have for that part. We'll move on to the next part of our question, which is now 4.2. It is the South African cricket team participated up to the semi-final in the 2023 Cricket World Cup. There are 2 main sponsors from different countries. They used their own currency to pay players for different awards, such as the most sixes scored, a player of the match, and player of the tournament. Use the exchange rates given below to answer the question that follow. We're given table 4, exchange rates of buying and selling foreign currency. So we have got the buying rate and then the selling rate. So obviously this is from the point of view of the financial institution, which is buying the currency and selling the currency. So basically, if you possess the currency and you want to you possess the US dollar and you want to convert it to rands, it means you are going to use the rate of buying. That's the rate that they are going to buy themselves at the financial institution. So you're going to use the buying rate. But if you want to go and buy US dollars so that you possess them, they are going to sell to you. So we'll be using the selling rate if you yourself you want to go and buy. So basically we can take it from that point of view. Then 4.2.1, there is a 2.5% commission charged when converting into local currency. So important that we have a 2.5% commission that we have charged when converting into local currency. Calculate how much will be deposited into the player's account in rands if he was given $5,000 and £2,000 from the two main sponsors. So given the $5,000 and £2,000, the player possess the $5,000 and £2,000. So obviously the player has to convert them into rands. So the player has to approach the financial institution, and the financial institution will buy. So this is the buying rate will be used. So we're going to use the buying rate whereby we are going to say for dollars, 5,000 times 19.1305. And then for pounds, 2,000 times 24.3861. Then we get the total in rands. So we go to answer section. This is now 4.2.1, whereby in rands, we in dollars we say 5,000 times the rate that we have. $5,000 times 19. And given it is 19.1305. 19.1305, and we're going to get it is 95,652 rands 50 cents. And then we go to the pounds. We've got 2,000, then we multiply by 24.3861. So we calculate as such whereby we put our pounds, which we have is 2,000 as indicated, 2,000 pounds. And then we multiply by the rate that we have is 24.3861. 4.3861. Then we convert to rands, becomes 48,772 point 20 is our 20 cents. So that's what we have. Then for the total, we are just adding the two. So total, we are saying 95,652 rands and 50 cents. We add 48,772 rands and 20 cents. And what we get it as 144,424 424 and 70 cents. So this is the total that we have. So moving on to the next question, it now says, give a possible reason why there is a difference between buying and selling foreign currency. So we refer back to what we having. We have got the buying rate and the selling rate. So the question is asking us, why is it there is a difference between these two rates? For example, for the US dollar, we've got 19 rands, 19.1305, and then we've got for selling, we've got 18.973. Why is it that there is a discrepancy or a difference between the two? Obviously, the reason is to make profit by buying and selling. So you can see that there is a difference because at the end of the day, there should be a profit that is being made. So basically, that's what we have. So we're just going to say the reason is to make profit. So we're saying 4.2.2. So this is what we've guys according to this video. Thank you for listening, and we'll meet again in the next video.